guys, Kat Hinckley here from Moso Method Consulting Group, joining you on a Building You for Promo Corner. I hope you're doing awesome today. I'm doing something a little bit different today. Today's video is about completing your tasks. Now, I don't know about you, but I love to make lists. I thought I liked to make lists simply because I love crossing them out and seeing at the end of the day the fruit of my labor, if you will. I love to see things crossed out so I know that I've been productive. But what I didn't realize is that people that make lists achieve or accomplish their goals or reach their completion 40% faster than people that don't make lists. But this is the thing. A lot of people don't make lists the right way. So I've researched and I've learned how to properly create a list so that you can actually be more productive and get your tasks done 40% faster. The first thing you have to do is when you're going to do a list, you have to brain dump. You have to just release this cognitive load, everything that's in your brain. Write down everything you want to do, all the tasks you want to get done, all your projects that need to happen so that you can see everything, because we think we can remember everything, but until we actually see it in front of us, it's hard to remember. That's the first step, just brain dump. The second thing you have to do is, now that you have your list, you want to separate it by importance. Is it urgent or is it important? Is it urgent but not important? Is it important but not urgent? Or is it really neither of those things? So when you categorize your list into this priority of urgent and important, it helps you to see it more clearly so that you're not wasting your time or spinning your wheels on things that might not be as important as the other thing that are more important to get done. So that's the second thing. The third thing that's actually important for a list to become accomplished is that you need to wake up with a morning routine, whatever that is. It could be making your bed, it could be sitting and having your coffee, it could be stretching, whatever it is, actually have a routine, because what happens is that when we do something systematically, it puts our brain into a productive state. If we just kind of get up and do anything that we want to do and not put a timeline on ourselves, we might just forget to do what we need to do. They say if you ever want to get something done, ask the busiest person you know. So by having a morning routine, it aligns your brain with productivity and it helps you to hit the ground running when the time comes. The fourth thing that we need to do is we have to time block. Now, going back to if you ever want to get anything done, as the busiest person you know, when you time block, it pushes you into a must get done mentality, because when we don't put time limits on ourselves, what happens is that we think we have all the time in the world and then things don't ever get done. So there's different ways to time block. You can look it up online. Some people will just say, I'm going to give 90 minutes to this task. There's different mentalities that say if you sprint for 25 minutes, but then rest for 5 minutes. The most important thing is that you have to take a break. You have to give your brain the downtime. Have you ever been in that situation where you can't figure out a problem until maybe you've gone to bed or the next day or when you finally relax? It's because our brain can't constantly go all the time. It's just like muscles, right? Muscles get built when you rest. It's the same thing for our brain, that the rest time is when we can reboot and come back with a clear mind and clear thoughts and be able to get more done more effectively. Number 5, when we apply our tasks to an understanding of why is this important to us? And I know on past videos, we've talked about the importance of why, connecting it on an emotional level, or understanding why you're taking the time, effort, and energy to do a specific task is going to keep you driving to make sure that it's done. It connects on that motivational level, if you will. All right, number 6, you can't overdo it. It goes back to that rest builds muscle, right? When we try to do too much, we will burn out. And when we burn out, we are no good to anybody and we are no good to the things that we want to get done. And then the last thing that we do, number 7 in this list accomplishment, is to, at the end of the day, look back, review what you've done, and celebrate your wins. For me, it's looking at that list and seeing all my highlights crossed out, because then I know that that list was the right list for me to put my energy and effort into. And now look at how much I've accomplished. And then when I make my list for the next day, it's shorter. So guys, today's video, thank you so much for joining me. It's about being productive and more productive if you create a proper list and go at it in a systematic way. Thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna sign out since this is a longer video, and I look forward to seeing you next time on Promo Corner. All right, guys, have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.